Hey everyone, today we will be analyzing the baseball summary report of a captured swing. Specifically, we'll be breaking down this player's torso bend numbers and what it means for their swing. Torso bend at heel strike refers to the amount of forward and backward tilt the player's torso has when their heel strikes the ground and their pelvis begins rotation. A good range for hitters at this point in the swing is going to be slightly dependent on pitch location. Elite hitters will begin setting up their posture to the pitch at this point in the swing. Low pitches, a good range is 25 to 40. High pitches, the number we want to be at is around 15 degrees. So this player lands at 11 degrees. This is a neutral position, not too bent over or stood up. If this is a higher pitch, we are okay with the lower torso bend here. Torso bend at first move is the amount of forward and backward bend the player has when their hands begin to fire at 100 degrees per second. Similar to heel strike, at this point in the swing, low pitches, a good range is 25 to 40. High pitches, the number we want to be at is around 15 degrees. This player is at 12 degrees, which is a number for a higher pitch. If the pitch is low, this player may have a hard time adjusting, which will affect their time to contact and overall efficiency. Torso bend at contact is the amount of forward and backward bend the player has at contact. Here, 5 degrees or more of torso bend can indicate poor front leg mechanics, as the player is forward of center. 5 to negative 15 is a good range to be in at this point in the swing. Taking a look at this swing, the player is at negative 8 degrees of bend, in range. They're hitting behind the baseball, staying balanced and connected at the point of contact, which will produce the most power and energy output. We've analyzed and looked at the numbers, so now what? If a player falls in range on each of these metrics, it's important to continue to train and maintain the good habits they are producing while improving other areas like strength and mobility. You could do so by building biofeedback programs that encourage these good positions. If the player is not producing in range torso bend numbers, first, attempt to identify the root cause. Is it mobility, strength, mechanical, or injury related? Then you can build torso bend biofeedback programs at each point in the swing. Training balance and posture through the swing. Connecting the upper half and lower half, and utilizing the metrics that we talked about today. From there, continue to introduce variables as the player progresses and feels more comfortable. The mix of training progressions and biofeedback will help create efficient and valuable training programs. Thanks for watching, and look for our next video next week as we continue our analysis and break down the numbers.